Good morning. Welcome to today's PaynePoints of Interest podcast, where we're going to be talking about the approaches to business, so stay tuned. Good morning. Today we're going to talk about the fourth and last approach to business, which would be the creative category. And it's most likely the most misunderstood approach to business. And what makes this approach so difficult is the fluidity involved in the thought process behind it. A creatively minded business owner naturally creates their business over and over again. And they think about their business in terms of the number of customers, products, and or services that they offer, and attempting to maximize potential through their natural ability to conceive of new ideas. And these types are the inventors, the innovators, the always thinking forward individuals. So
I have such a deep appreciation for those in this particular mindset.
Yeah.
Because the fact that the creative mindset is one of nearly unlimited potential. Okay. It's almost the Zen of business. They don't worry about, they don't have to focus on the revenue, the delivery of the product, or the structure of the business. Instead, we see people who are striving to create value through their ideas.
Yes.
And as such, creatives definitely function well as strategic communicators. They tell their story through their ideas, and others receive it well because we understand stories. Mm-hmm. It becomes more difficult when the tactical communication needs to occur, and we have phrases like the devil's in the details. And this goes doubly so for those who are in the creative approach.
Yeah, they're definitely not detail-oriented, that's for sure. Part of that difficulty does stem from the fact that creatively minded people are generally very strong in improvisation. Their tactics require a plan, and well-thought-out plans are almost antithetical to being able to improvise on the fly. However, as a strong improviser, creatives seem to have this luck about them when it comes to reacting to new information. And in essence, a creative can react better in the moment than most people can. And because of this, they use this as an ability for their success.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. That's what makes this observation so intriguing to me. I think we've seen this relationship between improvisation and reactiveness. That also explains why creatives tend to favor growth and work as opposed to stability and structure. That relationship describes a need for risk tolerance because new ideas are inherently risky, okay, almost always.
Yeah.
So if a creative-minded business owner was risk-averse, I don't think we'd see many businesses exist with these individuals at the helm because everything they do would be considered too risky to execute.
Yeah.
Okay? So like what we see, what we do see in companies like Apple and Google, okay, are co-founders. Mm-hmm. There was a book written by a gentleman named Scott Belsky. He's the founder of Behance.com, which is an extraordinarily creative outlet.
Yeah.
And the book is called Making Ideas Happen. Okay. He describes three basic types of people: the dreamer, the doer, and the incrementalist. Mm-hmm. The incrementalist is actually new for me, but I totally get it. It's like that combined, idea, get the small piece, how does it change, grow,
Yeah.
Apple and Google both started with a dreamer and either a doer or an incrementalist, okay?
Yeah.
In the case of Apple, most people they all know Steve Jobs, okay?
He was the face of the company.
He was the face of the company. He was the dreamer, right? But there was Steve Wozniak as well.
He was the
and
doer.
all the nerds know Steve Wozniak.
Right.
Like he's had guest spots on Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
He's a big attraction at Comic-Cons.
He's the one that implemented the ideas.
He created it.
Yeah.
The first Apple computer, that was Wozniak, did all the coding for it, Not to say that Steve Jobs did not have the intelligence or the ability to do so.
Well, he had the
did
idea.
Stuff.
He had the idea.
Right. But if it weren't for both Jobs and Wozniak, Apple wouldn't exist today.
Yeah.
Right? So I think what was being described in that book is a creative pairing with another type to build something very long lasting. In general, what I would say is those who take a creative approach to business are the most likely to need co-founders in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, because you have to have that, it's two pieces, it's like two sides of the same coin in a way. You know, you have to have the person who's coming up with all these innovative ideas, but then you have to have the people who carry them out.
Right.
So,
I think the idea, the thought of how much it takes an individual to draw up in their minds new ideas and always be innovating, it consumes so much that if you were to take that away, you run a bigger risk in business because your business stays alive with your inventions and your innovations.
yes, definitely. Well, if you want any more information on this particular type of approach to business, just check us out on Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn at PaynePoints. And that is going to conclude our week of discussing the approaches to business. Stay tuned next week as we talk about a whole other set of topics, and we hope to see you then. This is Sarah Harbuck signing off, and Mike Payne, and we will
See you.
talk to you next week.